Hey guys and girls, it is Logan Holmes. So Kanye West has just announced, well, 3 days ago, Kanye West announced that he is running for president of the United States. And I'm just going to give my thoughts on this. What was my reaction to when I heard the news? I was surprised because, of course, Kanye had, I mean, initially he was planning on running in 2020, but he said, that, but he became real, he's been really good friends with Trump. He said that he supported Trump, so he said that he's going to run in 2024 which, which assuming that if Trump wins re-election, then he'll be term limited, and so, yeah, so it really surprised me, like, what's changed? Okay, so this came after he missed the deadline in 6 states. Those 6 states are Indiana, Maine, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, and Texas. So, let's assume that so he does that if he wins every state that he has missed the deadline, that he has not missed the deadline for. So, okay, Indiana, that was safe Trump. Uh, let's see, Maine. Okay, so Maine was likely Biden, with the first congressional district being safe Biden, and the second congressional district being leans Trump. Okay. And of course, and the 2020 consensus has changed a bit since I made that video. Like Montana, before it was likely Trump, now it's leans Trump. Okay, so where was I? New Mexico, that was likely Biden. New York is safe Biden. North Carolina, that was a toss up. And then it was Texas, and that was leans Trump. So okay, so say in the event that Trump wins everything, I'm sorry, in the event that Kanye wins everything except for these 6 states, then he's got 436 electoral votes. So of course, Texas, that's North Carolina, Texas, New York, and North Carolina. Those are this is three of the top 10 largest states, and this would still and he could still win the election, assuming that he wins all of these states. If he wins every other state. And of course, he has made a lot of he does have a lot of political position. He's actually been kind of serious. Been serious about this. Let's see, political positions, abortion and birth control. In October 2019, West spoke out against abortion, saying, "Thou shalt not kill." He also alleged the Democratic Party was pushing black people to use levonorgestrel, commonly known as Plan B, as a form of voter suppression. West's comments were praised by anti-abortion organization Live Action and right-wing news website The Daily Wire. Black Lives Matter. In November 2016, West told people to stop focusing on racism, but clarified that his support for Trump did not mean he did not believe in Black Lives Matter. In June 2020, West participated in the George Floyd protests and donated $2 million to help multiple victims of police brutality, including helping pay off Floyd's daughter's college tuition. Criminal justice. In September 2018, West called for the alteration of the 13th Amendment due to a loophole that suggests it is legal to enslave convicts. During a meeting with Trump the following month, West called the 13th Amendment a trapdoor. In October 2019, West stated during a performance with the Sunday Service Choir that people were too busy discussing music and sports instead of focusing on a broken system that allows 1 in 3 African Americans to be in jail in this country. The following month, West alleged that the media calls him crazy to silence his opinion, connecting this to the incarceration of African Americans and celebrities. On his album Jesus is King from 2019, West discussed the 13th Amendment, mass incarceration, criticized the prison industrial complex, and connected three-strike laws to slavery. West has advocated for the release of Chicagoan gang leader Larry Hoover, who is serving 6 consecutive life sentences. In October 2018, West elaborated that because in an alternate universe, I am Hoover, and I have to go and get him free. Economy and environment. In November 2019, West called for a more sustainable economy, which would include his plans to hydroponic cotton, wheat, and hemp farming in Cody, Wyoming. West envisioned that manufacturing for his Yeezy brand would be entirely moved to the Americas, including his ranch in Cody. West called for research on making the process of dyeing more eco-friendly, stating that dyeing is one of the main things that's impacting the planet and the fashion industry. Education. In November 2016, West stated he wanted to create new schools that approach the way we should receive our education post the internet. Instead of a 1930s idea of how to put everyone in the same factory. In October 2019, West condemned woke culture, saying it would soon take Jesus out of school. Gun control. In an Oval Office visit in October 2018, West voiced his support for the Second Amendment, arguing that the problem is illegal guns. Illegal guns is the problem, not legal guns. His statement drew support from the National Rifle Association, NRA. Welfare. In May 2018, West espoused the Democratic plantation theory that welfare is a tool used by the Democratic Party to keep black Americans as an underclass that remain reliant on the party. During September 2018's special guest appearance on Saturday Night Live, West alleged that the Democratic Party took the fathers out the home to force black people into welfare. His comments were not aired on television. The following month, West alleged that homicide was a byproduct of welfare state that destroyed black families. Historically, the rise of violence in Chicago has predated the welfare state. So, here at the polling, in this was from 2015 when he had first. Yeah, these are old before he even announced his candidacy. Looks like people prefer Trump over Kanye uh, in September of 2015. Then, and most from this is from 2015 and 2018, and his his and people had an unfavorable view of him then. But I think he is indeed a serious candidate. I'd say for sure. So, okay, he's down here somewhere. So I didn't know for sure where Kanye lived. For sure, it's saying here Illinois. Wow, I looked at an edit not long ago, and it said that that his primary residence was in Georgia. So, and of course, he's also got that ranch in Wyoming. So I wasn't sure exactly what he would label as his home state, like because Trump actually switched home states. Originally, he had Trump Tower in New York. Trump Tower is yeah, Trump Tower in Manhattan has been his. He had been putting that as his primary residence, but now it's Palm Beach in Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach is what uh he says that's his he's now putting that as his primary residence. So yeah, so Illinois had been, of course, uh safe for it had been safe for Biden, and that he had and he had so yeah, if it's safe for Biden, I don't know how might not work if because of course now of course while I was saying of course if his home state was Georgia, maybe he would be able to pull off something there. I mean, because Georgia was just leans Trump. So this kind of some I was wondering about, but yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, fans.